Well, hello there. So do you have a fully worked out philosophical and theological perspective on Jesus? If no, pass go and collect £200. And do you have a comprehensive understanding of the Bible that enables you to answer every question that troubles your mind? If no, pass go and collect £200. And is your prayer life of such divine beauty that you enter into heavenly places lost in devotion and adoration of God on a daily basis? If no, pass go and collect £200. Or do you think perhaps you have the answers? Go straight to jail. Or do you think looking before you leap is the fundamental and proper way of living? Go straight to jail. And do you think that the best people have it all worked out? Go straight to jail. So why is the vicar asking these silly questions and referencing Monopoly? Well, the answer is in my thinking on and study on the Gospel of Mark. I, with some others, have only gotten through some early passages in these last few weeks. But what is apparent is that the story we are sharing is of people who up and follow Jesus well before they have any idea of who he really is. And the contrast in the story is the pantomime villains who are called the Pharisees and the scribes. And the contrast we're being shown is that the insiders in the story are the bumbling idiots we call the apostles, while the outsiders are those who've got it sorted. The key problem of these pantomime villains is that they have such a clear framework of understanding of how the world ought to be under God that they're completely unable to see, let alone follow Jesus. Whereas the heroes are simply enraptured by Jesus and throw everything to the winds. It literally says they leave their nets and follow. And what's interesting to me is the parallel between this narrative in the Gospels and the way our culture works today. Now, there is such a thing, apparently, called epistemological responsibility. And what this boils down to is to say that anyone who believes anything without compelling reasons is acting immorally, because beliefs are not neutral, they impact our world through us. And by that measure, the disciples of Jesus are immoral. Not only have they not really looked before they leapt, but in doing so, their lives, also as a result of that leaping and the subsequent belief, their lives transform the world and overturn centuries of Jewish practice and thought. Now, our culture today has a huge tendency to value the expert over those of us who are slightly bumbling but mean well. But what I think this does to us as we explore the life of faith is that if we don't find some way to perceive ourselves as expert, we feel as if we're second-class Christians. The elite are, of course, the priests, the academics, the earnest ones, and then there's the rest of us. And I do mean us. So what I feel is really important to draw out today is that as I read the Gospels, it's clearly the ones who haven't got it sorted who are on the inside, and those who think they've got it sorted are on the outside. In the game of Monopoly that we're playing with Jesus, those of us who are still seeking, still unknowing, still following, are the ones who pass go and collect £200. So if you're watching this, that probably means you.